Hi guys, okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how I put in my clip-in extensions. I have them in right now. They're just a couple inches longer than my natural hair. They go down to here, and my natural hair is like right there maybe. So, a lot of people, girls, when they do their extensions, they look kind of unnatural, so I wanted to show you guys how I do them to try and make it look like it's my real hair and as natural as possible. So, if you want to see how I do it, keep watching. Okay, so I changed my shirt just because I feel like I should be wearing a light shirt so you guys can see because the contrast is better than with a dark shirt. The extensions I have today are just from Sally's. I don't even really know the brand. They're just pretty much the only ones they carry. They're the real human hair kind. I wanted to get new ones. I wanted to get the Hello Gorgeous ones, but they're so expensive, so we'll see. And these are 18 inches long. So they come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. 2 big ones like this. Oh, looks like a mustache. Yeah, so these, I don't know how many inches long this is, but these are the longest, widest ones. And then 2 ones like this, which are also long. These are what the clips look like. They're just regular extension. But don't get the synthetic kind because it's not good to straighten them and curl them. And obviously you're going to style your extensions. You're not just going to wear them straight. Or, you know, you're going to want to straighten them. So, yeah, this is the second one. And then they come with 4 little baby ones, which a lot of people don't always use, but I do use them because I want a lot of hair the most as possible because that's going to look the most natural. Because, I mean, my hair is not super thick, but it's not super thin either. So you want to have more hair, more longer hair so it looks natural and it doesn't just look like that. You know what I mean? Where it's just a thin layer of longer hair because that looks so unnatural and there's no point of even wearing extensions if it's going to be that thin. Okay, so usually I do this while I'm straightening my hair, but my hair is already straight. So how I would usually do it is if you layer your hair when you straighten it, you know what I'm talking about. You just take a small layer in the back, but make sure it's really small and low because you don't want your extensions to be too high up on your head because then they're going to show. Twist a section of your hair and clip it back. So you're just going to have this little section in the back right here because that's where the first one is going to go. So once you clipped a small piece, or you clipped up most of your hair and you have a small piece in the back, you take your biggest, largest, longest extension and you're going to put that one in first. So I'm going to try and turn around for you guys so you can see the back view. Okay, so you just want to take it, and there's 3 clips on it, so you just want to clip it in like this, and then the 2 sides. And make sure you're not getting, you want a straight line across a straight part. Make sure you're not clipping it into the hair that's clipped up because then when you pull this out, it's going to pull on it and there's going to be like lumps in your hair. So make sure it's a straight line when you're doing it. I don't know. Mine might not have been that straight, but just try to get it as straight as possible. Straight part across. Okay, then you're going to unclip your hair and do the same thing, just a little bit. Oopsie, I messed it up. So you got some of the hair stuck in there because I couldn't see what I was doing. Okay, so then you're going to just do the same thing but up maybe 1 inch so that your extensions aren't sitting on top of each other but they're not, again, too high up in your head. So just clip your hair all back or up on top of your head. Big clip. And take the next big section of hair because that's the one you're going to use. Okay, so you're going to do the same exact thing that you just did with the first piece. You want to keep a straight line or, you know, try to not get it. Don't clip it in the hair that's clipped up, if you know what I'm talking about. So, pull it behind you. Do the middle clip first, because then you know where the center of your head is. And then just clip the 2 like that. And clip them in. Make sure they're really clipped in because you don't want them to fall out because that'd be embarrassing. Okay, so once you have both of the back pieces clipped in, I put the rest of them on the sides. So you're going to unclip your hair. Ooh. And then you're going to do the same thing like I said before. Pull the top half up about an inch from where, or maybe a little less, maybe like a half an inch from where your last extensions were just put in. So clip it up. And pull all your hair to the front. And then you're going to grab the two smaller, but not the really baby tiny ones, just the smaller extension pieces. And you're going to turn to the side and clip them in on this side. And make sure they go above the clips that you have in your in the back of your head, because they might loop around if they're long enough to get to like a little bit of the back of your head. And the reason I'm putting them on the side is because I want the volume to like even out. My sister, she would put all her extensions in the back, just 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm thinking, you know, in the front it looks like you have no hair. So I want to make sure that it's evenly distributed throughout your head. And so then you're going to do the other side. Clip, make sure you hear them snap. Again, try not to get them in the hair that's clipped up. Snap them back. And then, again, do the same thing. And a lot of girls might be done here. They're just thinking, okay, I did my 4 pieces. I don't want to mess with the smaller ones. But I'm going to put the smaller ones in too, because I know that a lot of people don't, so there might not be as many tutorials about them. So then you're going to take just the top part of your hair. You don't want to go too much because you don't want to put your extensions like anywhere above like the middle of your forehead. You don't want that because it's too high and they're going to show. So just take the top of your hair and clip it up again. And I take with the small ones, obviously I put 2 on each side because I'm not going to put 4 on one side, then they'll be uneven. And I mean, obviously these don't make as much of a difference as the bigger ones, but I think, you know, the more hair the better, because it's just going to make it have more volume. So you see right there where my part is, just going to clip 1 and 2 right next to it. So it's just like miniature extra hair. And the same thing on the other side. You want to make sure you don't see it. And then clip this second one. Okay. And if I was straightening my hair, how I would be doing this is, as I was pulling the layers down, first I'd straighten, then I put the clips in, and I'd straighten the extensions before I put them into my hair. So then you just take down the rest of your hair, pull to where your part is, and you would straighten, again, if I was straightening my hair, I'd straighten this part of it, the top part, but it's already straight. So all you want to do is make sure that you cannot see any of your clips, because that is so tacky. It just shows that you don't know how to wear your extensions, and, you know, it just looks bad. You know, never have your clips show. It's like my pet peeve, because it's so easy to make them not show. You just have to hide them underneath the rest of your hair. And if you have thin hair and you can't put the ones up top, just don't do it, because, you know, if they're going to show, it's just going to look really tacky. So again, I would just turn my head around and I would look in the mirror, make sure none of the pieces are showing, and you're good to go. So this is what it looks like. Looks natural. It's always important that you match your hair color correctly. That's why it's harder to get extensions online. And I don't know if I would say that darker or lighter is better, because I never know which shade to choose. You always think, well, this one might be too dark, but this one might be too light, and you wish there was an in-between. I think I went with the darker ones, and they ended up matching really good. I think these are dark brown. I think that's the color I have, but on camera it looks all different. Alright, well, that is all for today. So I will see you guys later. Bye!